Okay, when we start assembly, the first thing we do is we put in our cam locks, which are like these little round cam locks. They go for the pins. They have a little arrow at the front, and this is to line up with a little hole that's been pre-drilled at the side, but these can just be dropped straight into the pre-drilled hole, or tap, and those are there. Now we're going to use our cam lock pins, and these go into the ends of their panels. At the both ends, they're all pre-drilled holes, so it's very simple to insert these. Once all the cam locks are in place and our cam pins are also in place, we slide the shelf down over the cam pins, and then we tighten them up with our screwdriver, and we just tighten up our cam locks. When you've finished assembly, this is how this will look. And also remember to keep the white PVC edging, which is extremely tough, out to the front. This is your 16mm board that you've used, so it's extremely strong and sturdy. And this is the white backing board that we're going to put on the back of the unit. You can tell the back of the unit, when we've turned it over, we have got the raw edge showing on the shelving. So we're going to put the white backing board face down, so that the white's inside the unit. We square that up onto the unit, and just use our hands to square that up. And then we nail our nails, which of course they've given plenty in the packs, and we nail those every 150 spacings all through the back there. Okay, now that we've finished our bottom section, please note that you can also build the top section in the same manner using the same instructions. One thing worth noting also though is that the cam locks for the bottom section are all facing the floor. The same with the top section. That shelf is also, the cam locks are facing downwards. But what we've done with the top section is that we've changed the position of the shelf. You can do this very easily by just moving the cam locks on the sides and the pins, and just move it to wherever you'd like to have it in the system to integrate all the accessories that you want to use. Just to complete the bottom section, we're going to put these dowels in the pre-drilled holes. These are the dowels that are used to join the bottom section to the top section. And they do go in quite easily. And now you lift the top section up, and this is going to come down and sit on top of the dowels on the bottom section, just like that. There we are. Now that we've got the tower in position in the wardrobe, we're going to put in our adjustable shelving, and for that we use our shelf pins. And of course they line up in the pre-hole drawers. And then we go and get our shelf, making sure of course that we have the front nice edged to the front of this unit, and then we place the shelves in the unit on the side. Once the tower is in position, there are two L-shaped brackets. They get screwed into the top of the tower and to the back wall, and these are used for stability for the tower. Now that you've finished your shelf tower, you can install the telescopic hanging rail. Now you'll note that this can be extended out to 1 metre, or it can be taken into 600. And if that's too long, you can actually take out the centre there, and you can use a hacksaw and trim that down, that rail, to fit between the hanging rail wardrobe tower. You simply measure 250mm from the back wall of the unit out, 50mm down, and then you can simply screw these in to the unit at the side. Then you do the same on the wardrobe wall as well, measuring 250 from the back wall, and measure up from the floor to the bracket. And now that you've finished installing the wardrobe system, just like that, we're going to add in some of the accessories. The first accessory you're going to assemble is a drawer. First of all, I suggest that you lay out all the parts, and then you can install the cam pins and the cam locks. These are all, of course, in the pre-drilled holes that are already done for you there. So we'll slide those up, put the cam lock in, and then we have our cam pin, and we're going to install that as well. Now that I've finished tightening up all the cam locks, I'm going to insert the base of the drawer, but first of all, just make sure that the groove that the base goes into is all lined up at the bottom there. and then we just slide the base of the drawer into that groove. Now we're going to put on the front of the drawer. We're just going to line up our cam pins in the holes, and we put the front of the drawer on, and then we tighten up the cam locks at each end of the drawer, and that's our drawer. Then we're just going to put the handle on. To complete the drawer, turn the drawer upside down, and we're going to put on the drawer runners. These are at either end, and at the back of each drawer runners, make sure the wheel's to the back, and then we just need to screw those down. To complete our shelf tower, we've decided to put in 3 solid drawers, we'll go through here, and 2 wire baskets. When we're installing our solid drawers, the first drawer runner goes 3 holes down, and from there on there is 4 holes in the next drawer runner, and then another 4 holes in the next drawer runner. And you can set the wire baskets wherever you would like. And our final accessory that we installed was also a hanging rail. Now just to complete installing the wire basket, we're just going to put this little clip that goes in here, just above the runner. It just sits in here like that, and it's actually a brake. It stops the basket coming all the way forward, just like that. Now we've already installed the first 2 solid drawers and the wire basket. We're just going to install the last solid drawer and the last wire basket. Just line those up. That's the last drawer. And there goes the wire basket. And there you have a wonderful system. Another accessory we're going to add is a shelf. Now the shelf comes in 1 metre length, so in this case we've actually made our gap 1 metre wide. We have measured from the floor up to the top of the tower, which is 2 metres. We've done the same on that side, floor up. We put the brackets on. The brackets come complete with the shelf. Now if you have a space that's actually narrower, you can actually cut the shelf down, and the side where you cut the shelf will be hidden when you put the bracket up. These brackets just get screwed into the walls. So now I'm just going to put the shelf up into the wall brackets that we've just installed, and the shelf will sit in here, very snug. And now that we've finished our shelf tower and we've added in our accessories, we have our 3 solid drawers, our 2 wire baskets, our extra hanging rail through here, and our extra top shelf, and now we have our own custom wardrobe organiser.